listening to what our bodies are actually saying.
Hi there, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Hive. I'm Lorena, and this is our Tuesday talk. I want to start today with some real honesty. For a few weeks leading up to last weekend, of course, last weekend was my birthday and it was Super Bowl, and so now everything's fine. But for those few weeks leading up to that, I was feeling kind of just blah. Not sick, not depressed, just heavy, like flat and no motivation. I was moving through my days on autopilot instead of just actually living them. I was still doing my walks and stretching and working out and, eating fairly well and taking my supplements, and I felt like I was doing everything right, but something still felt off. And I just kept thinking, if I just try harder, if I take the right supplement, if I just push myself a little more, I'll snap out of it. But I realized something important. My body was talking, and for a little while, I just wasn't listening. I just, with work and my new job and everything else going on, I wasn't paying attention. And then something made me pause. And I know that I mentioned this on my last talk, but the venerable monks, they made it to DC today. They completed their 2,300 mile walk from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. My brain still can't wrap it. I don't even want to drive the 2 days from here to D.C. But I digress. Their slow walking and their quiet presence, their intention, they just move with such patience, such mindfulness, such reverence for the moment. Watching them reminded me that sometimes healing doesn't come from doing more. It comes from slowing down enough to hear what's actually going on inside us. So I had to sit down with myself and ask, self, what is my body really looking for right now? Not what's trending online, not what a supplement bottle promises, but what I think I should be doing, but what my body actually needs. And that's when it hit me.
Supplements are not enough.
I had been trying to fix everything with supplements and effort without fully supporting my hormones first. Which brings me to today's big idea. Supplements are powerful, but they work best when your hormones are already in a good place. If your hormones are out of balance, supplements are like putting premium fuel in your car when it needs a tune-up. They can help, but they can't do the job alone. And that's why I decided to restart my Oestra, my bioidentical HRT that I get from Inner Balance, not because I'm giving up and not because I'm taking a shortcut, but because I'm choosing to support the foundation of my body rather than trying to fight it. Midlife isn't always about failure or willpower. It's about biology changing and learning how to work with that change instead of fighting against it. When estrogen shifts, sleep changes, and that's where my troubles were coming in. I was not thermoregulating with shifting hormones. I don't know, my MS, my doctor told me years ago, don't blame everything on MS, so I'm not. I'm going to totally put this at the feet of my wacky hormones. My sleep was suffering, and when sleep changes, motivation changes. And when motivation changes, everything feels harder, even things we normally love. Add winter, stress, or burnout into the mix, and it's no wonder so many of us are feeling depleted. So if you've been feeling blah or tired or worn down lately, that does not mean you're lazy. It means your body is asking for support and not punishment. And I want to pause here for women who medically cannot take a bioidentical HRT. Maybe they've had a history of cancer or a thyroid diagnosis, or you're just simply not ready for them yet. There are supportive non-hormonal options that may help ease the transition, especially through gut, lifestyle, and targeted nutrients. One example is a certain probiotic formula or certain probiotic formulas designed to support your body's estrobolome. That's your gut's natural system for recycling estrogen. And if I can find the talk that I made all of that on, I'll pin it here for you. Research is still emerging, but some women report improvements in things like mood, sleep, and digestion. And again, I think if your sleep and digestion are in order, your mood's automatically going to be better. I want to be clear though, these aren't magic bullets. They're supportive tools, not replacements for medical care that's needed. But for women who need or prefer a non-hormonal path, they can be a meaningful piece of the puzzle.
Science-backed strategies you can use.
Beyond hormones or supplements, there are evidence-based strategies that consistently help women in perimenopause and menopause. Here are a few that actually move the needle. Lifestyle and diet. Strength training plus walking to support metabolism and preserve muscle. Adequate protein to protect muscle and bone. Fiber to support gut health and estrogen metabolism. Healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, seed, avocados, avocado oils, and fatty fish to support hormone precursors. Proven supplement ingredients that may help but don't replace hormones are items like your soy isoflavones, modest evidence for reducing hot flashes in some women. Black cohosh, mixed evidence, but some women notice mild benefits. Vitamin D and calcium, these are non-negotiables. They are essential for bone health as estrogen declines. Probiotics, also, I'm learning, is non-negotiable. I'm dropping fat weight. I don't really want to go into that yet. That'll be for a future talk. Let's see how I do over the next month. But probiotics, start looking into those. You can follow along with me. But those are helpful for digestion and overall microbiome health. None of these replace hormones, but together they can meaningfully support well-being during your transition. We've been told that if we just try harder, track perfectly, move more, eat cleaner, that'll fix everything. But sometimes the most effective step is not doing more. It's supporting our biology first. Movement matters. Nutrition matters.